I think, the athletic director of the San College of St. Benilde, Sir Stephen Fernandez. Meantime, fourth quarter action begins. Dito po sa opening day ng NCAA Season 100.
Could have capitalized there, making a basket in the end of the third and then first possession in the fourth. Kaya lang hindi nila na-convert itong Benilde Blazers.
Yeah. So Mapua now has a chance to take back the lead. Cuenco. Ooh!
Tough shot.
Pinapos lang. And here's Joshua Cahucom, one of the few veterans on this squad. At least one of the few holdovers for Coach Charles. Morales against Aguinegi. Morales picked it up, but they're calling a foul on the well.
Foul. I thought it was a traveling dun sa kanyang 2-foot gather. Pagka-bump, nag-gather ng isa tapos nag-hop step eh. So it's a bump, one, jump stop.
Yeah.
Ito, tingnan mo ha. So, that's 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Could have been.
Yeah. They called it on the contact first. Ooh, bagsak si Cuenco. Cahucom attacks. Torres all alone. Short. Turco with the board. Ball. Turco forcing the issue. No go. And Jubilia picks it up.
Matahimik din si Chris Jubilia dito ha.
Yeah. Eto na siya. Roma Chris Jubilia. Counted. Plus the foul. A bucket and beyond for Chris Jubilia.
Yun yung inararo. Mula transition, off the rebound, yan eh, naramdaman eh, okay, relax ka. Relax na rin ang katawan.
Yan ang hinihintay natin na version nito ni Chris Jubilia. This guy.
Freshman, eh?
Freshman.
First year. Ilan taon to? 19? 20?
Yeah.
Si Chris Jubilia.
Had to wait for graduation before transfer to initially UP and then transferred to Mapua again. He completes the three-point play and allows his team to get in front once again. Torres. Cahucom. 9 to shoot. They send it to the corner. Nabitawan ni Justin Sanchez. Allen Liwag comes back in. Paul Turco, only a brief stint on the court as Liwag replaces him. So this is quality rest experienced by Mangubad, Escamis, dahil etong si
Tsaka lalim ng bulo nito yung Abdullah, pangatlo, pang-apat na point guard na yan.
Yeah. This is TJ Abdullah who forced the issue.
Look to shoot. Instead of getting his teammates a little bit more involved, pero baka yun yung rule talaga niyan sa system nila. And miscommunication again.
And it's being discussed by Sanchez and Ancheta.
Animated discussion.
Yeah. And that's out of just the sheer emotion of this game. Cyrus Cuenco now.
Good stream.
Cuenco. No good on the jumper. Sanko pulls it down. And it is Sanko who pushes it. But Cahucom says, let's wait. Let's set it up. Ancheta sets the table. Ancheta attacks. Ancheta gets away.
The help side defender. And a little razzle-dazzle on the motions. Miscommunication on the switch.
How about the shift of speed right there of Ancheta as well. Ooh.
Legal screen.
Igliane erasing Cahucom. That's going to be an offensive foul on the illegal screen. All right. Cap Cometa.
Para na talaga tayong playoffs, no? First game of the season pa lang.
Yes, opening day pa lang.
Yung mga gusto kong laro. Ngat-ngatan na agad kasi season 100 tayo. Season 100. Tsaka ang kagandahan with the NCAA every year, I mean, parity is really there. Hindi mo alam kung sino yung mga malalakas talaga yung team.
That's right.
Until the games are played.
You can make predictions, pero hindi mo alam kung paano maglalaro.
No.
Yung buong season. Mark
Good
Sanko.
help side. Good help on the baseline by Igliane. Ang laki na na-improve niya on the awareness defensively. At saka mas maliksi siya ngayon compared to the last season.
Jubilia of the spin, sends it out,
Good
they
extra
swing it to
pass.
Recto. Aatake si JC Recto, gets denied. Pagreso, Bilia cleans it up.
JC Recto, paramdam ka naman. Kanina pa dumidiin, hindi makafinish. Buti na lang si Chris Villa nasa ilalim. Si JC Recto ang missing link ngayon. Kasi kung maganda ang nilalaro niya, mas malaki siguro yung lamang. Mas nadadagdagan. Kasi blanco lahat ng atake niya
This guy averaged a double-double in the last 2 games of the finals.
Yes.
Diba? Torres, no go.
Tsaka sure ball yun dun sa mga pull-up niya
Ito na siya. Recto picks it up from midcourt. JC ups to wait, sends it to the corner. Jubilia. Nope. And here comes Gab Cometa. Gabi Cometa now. He falls down. A foul is called against Mapua. Now let's go back courtside. Let's hear it from our courtside reporter, Julia Ong. Julia.
Martin and Coach Hammer, alam nyo na ibahagi sa akin ni Coach Charles na alam niya naman, nagigil pa tong players niya dahil nga ang tagal hindi nakapaglaro sa ganitong laro dahil sa residency. Kaya naman ang paalala niya lang paulit-ulit kanina pa na mag-relax sila. At sinabi pa nga niya na higpitan nila ang depensa at limitahan ang possessions ng Mapua para makalayo sila sa larong ito. All for now, balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Julia. You know, that's an excellent and interesting perspective, Kasi nabanggit ni Julia kanina na sinabi mo, Coach Hammer, bagong luma itong team na to. But again, most of them spent time in residency and they haven't played in this type of environment and competition in a while. As Tony Inot attacks and gets the whistle. So Inot will head to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Look at this. Inot, pabitin.
Yung katawan. Yung katawan yung tinamaan.
So Inot hasn't scored much, but he's done everything else for Benilde.
Yun kasi talaga yung soft spot para dito kay Tony Inot. You don't want him to be your first option. You want him to be your first attacker dahil he can create. But his best position is being a lockdown defender and a scorer in transition and your emergency shot creator.
That's true. Second free throw rolls out. Second serving by Alin Liwag.
Tatay sa sub.
At tabla na tayo dito. 60 all. Fifth deadlock of this contest. Escamis. Second chance points. Umalagwa na ang Benilde dito. Halftime natin. Abante dyan ng Mapua. Escamis. A cold-blooded triple by the rookie MVP.
Grabe. So 16 points for Clint Escamis.
Just right on his average in season 99. Liwag. Ancheta for 3. Kaboom!
Yun na naman. Inaatake nila yung help side ni JC Recto. Hindi pa kasi binababa yung bola. Umatake na agad si JC Recto. That's an easy kick out pass. And an easy look for Jomel Ancheta, who has been knocking down big shots prior to moving to the NCAA.
Etong si Ancheta used to big situations. Escamis couldn't make it back-to-back. Liwag soaring for the board. And here comes Benilde with a chance to retake the lead. Inot, wala. Liwag, another putback by Alin Liwag. And Benilde is back in front, 65-63, their first lead since 2-0 way back in the beginning of this game. Napitawan ni Jubilia. Forward pass, Cometa, touchdown for Gabi Cometa. Benilde.
Parang tumanggap ng liver punch dito. Naisahan sa bodega itong Mapua. So they need to calm the nerves and just execute dahil Benilde is humming right now.
4-point lead for the Blazers. Igliane for 3. Short. Hustle for the rebound. It goes to one of the smallest guys on the floor in Cometa. The Blazers are in the middle of a huge avalanche here in the fourth. Cometa now, pull-up jumper. Too strong, Recto secures the board. Lawrence Magubad, who's been silent in the second half. Recto attacking left, still couldn't finish. Nauna yung pektos ni Recto.
Kanan na, kinaliwa pa. Hard drive na yun, yung finisher. Pero okay lang, yun yung basa niya dahil nandun din yung depensa ni Allen Liwag.
No! Escamis. Hubilia retrieves it. Chris finding Magubad inside.
Greatly executed fast break. Ito, kinakramps na si Allen Liwag kanina. After getting the offensive rebound, his last field goal, may emotion pa siya pero nararamdaman mo yung pagod. Then he's getting cramps. At the end of the third, Gabby Cometa was also experiencing some cramps.
Yeah.
So it might be a factor here dahil ang taas ng work rate ni Allen Liwag. Ang taas ng work rate niya, ha?
Tells you how intense this game
yun
is.
yung huli niyang field goal
Yeah.
before this Gabby Cometa transition basket.
You're right. Liwag, Cometa, they've been running around. Coach Hammer. Pumupulot ng bola. They've been getting a lot of putbacks as well. So now he's getting iced and he's getting stretched out in that Benilde bench. Will Benilde survive without their leading scorer in Allen Liwag? They have another top scorer here in Gabby Cometa though at the helm.
All-important defensive stop here for the Cardinals. Let's see if they can get it or Benilde can execute and score one.
Inot for the shoot. Cometa short. Oh, and Cheta gets the offensive rebound.
Hustle points. Oh, a steal here.
Wow.
By Mapua. And guess who? MVP Clint Escamis making MVP plays.
That's the master of steals. Clint Escamis with a crucial takeaway. Escamis for three.
Inabot ni Sanchez.
Too soon for Clint. Approaching the final 2 minutes of this game. Heading into deep waters.
Twist screen.
Inot. Spin. Shot. Basket. And the foul for Tony Inot.
And Tony Inot coming up big here in the fourth quarter. Being able to hunt that mismatch. Ayan o, yung konting hesitation na hindi clinose ni Sai Cuenco yung hip on that screen action kasi nag-soft show si John Habonete. Just enough space to go downhill.
Yeah.
Si Tony Inot and dun sa pihit, iwan na eh. So wala kang magagawa kundi pumaw. Masakit doon, nakakuha pa ng basket. So a little bit more breathing room for the Benilde Blazers.
And Liwag is back on the floor for them, coach.
Yep. Winning line, winning plays.
Yeah, just needed a stretch.
You
And it's good to go.
You need the win, you need the Hulk inside.
Inot missing on the continuation.
Big yung nilalaro dito ng Ancheta.
Ah,
Kahit sa'yo itong Torres saka Ancheta. Yung dalawang yan. Pero kasi yung Cometa, alam mo na na yan yung ibibigay Pero one of these point guards steps up, laking bagay niyan.
Hubilia. Habonete for three. Off the front iron. And Benilde can opt to wait it out and melt the shot clock. Time is on their side here. Inot, the bind. Sanko, the finish. The slice by Inot. And the vision to find Sanko inside. Benilde with their biggest lead of the game at 6, 71-65.
And Tony Inot calling that screen and roll action top of the key. Alam nila na magpapakita yung defender and then automatic backdoor. Again, on a loaded corner, backdoor, automatic. Lahat ng tao will be clogging the paint. Libre para si Mark Sanko sa ilalim.
Di pa tayo tapos. We have 70 seconds to decide this one. Magbabalik kami.
medyo mabilis siya sa position niya.
Baga may agility siya. May bounce
Yes.
din. Itong si Umali. It's a nice move from Enoch Valdez. Ang sunog
Yes.
provided by Enoch Valdez. Ito yung mga play natin kanina. Enoch Valdez, the crossover, the drive, and the sidestep for that board.
Balik sa ating laban. Benilde has owned this fourth quarter, outscoring Mapua 16-10. And they lead it by 6, 71-65. Their biggest of the game. Still a lot of time though. Still a lot of basketball to be played. With 1:10 remaining. Can Mapua respond?
Blasting the elevator screen. Reading it, itong si Mark Sanko. Because they know that they would be running an elevator screen.
Yeah.
Papunta sa kabila. Giving up that shooting foul, itong si Mark Sanko.
Escamis as the trigger man. Oh, taken away! Enot in the open floor. Enot with the end-to-end action. And a turnover for Mapua. Tony Enot with his fourth takeaway of the game. And he extends the lead to 8, 73-65. Look at this. Perfect anticipation. This is Tony Enot at his best.
Yeah. Being a pest on the defense. And truly, as I said, one of the top 5 players in the NCAA.
9 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals.
Stat sheet stuffer.
Yeah.
And he had the unenviable job of defending Clint Escamis the whole game.
That's true. Liwa comes up short. Ball ending up with Cometa. Another chance to melt the clock for Benilde. Cometa has 17 across his name, finding Liwa, who now has 20 points in his first game as a Blazer. Manghubat. Look at Enot diving. Manghubat for 3. Too strong. Rebound goes to Cuenco. Escamis for 3. Mapua could not buy a basket. And Escamis is holding on to his right foot.
And Clint is also cramping now.
He's gonna be helped here by his teammate. And Benilde is just melting the clock. Oh, Liwag with the end one. Alan Liwag with 22 points and 18 rebounds with 3 blocks. Liwag, final nail on the coffin to complete Benilde's comeback. Down by as many as 12 points as at one point, Coach Hammer. It was Mapua who was taking control pretty much all the way until the third quarter. Doon tayo nagtabla.
Till the middle of the fourth.
To the middle of the fourth.
Last 3 minutes, doon nag-run. Itong College of St. Benilde Blazers, that's when they got stops. And that's when Mapua needed another scorer. Not named Clint Escamis.
That's right. And speaking of Escamis, he heads to the bench. He will be stretched out. Awkward landing earlier. He also was cramping up. So Alan Liwag now.
And he has been consistent with 20 and almost 20 boards.
Yeah.
But winning plays were made by his teammates.
23 points for Alan Liwag. And in the fourth quarter, Coach Hammer, Benilde outscored Mapua 23-10.
Plus 13.
That was the story of the game.
Tsaka last 5 minutes yan. Maganda makita kung ano. Yung last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, yung scoring.
5 seconds. Ryan with the heave. And that's all she wrote Benilde completes the comeback in opening day. They beat the Mapua Cardinals 78-65 to start season 100 on a high note.
Hard-earned win for the Benilde Blazers. They really needed to unload the barrel to get that first win. Tough out. Ito, Mapua Cardinals, and they would still see each other in the second round. And day one pa lang tayo, Day one. Papaalala natin. Day one, game number 2.
Yeah. The final score of this game is not reflective of the action that we saw here inside the Mall of Asia Arena, because it was back and forth. It was tit for tat pretty much the entire game, Coach Hammer. Benilde just had one big finishing kick.
Oh, yeah. And they were able to make stops. Defensive stops were big para dito sa koponan na to, especially